I said we were gonna beat this tonight, and by God, we meant it. We are gonna beat this tonight. We are on not even the last level. I said we were gonna beat this tonight, and by God, we meant it. Forgot to mute it so that there's not an echo. Anyway, let's just do this. We don't.
What's in here? Who are you? What is that? Oh, what's that? What's that? What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. No, that other thing. Yo, what's wrong with your legs?
I'm just gonna try now.
Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh, hey, you're the lady from the...
Determined to finish this now. Because this was not in the right place.
What is that? What's that? What's that? What is that?
Even more annoying than this.
Numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. No, that other thing. Yo, what's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh, hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise?
Wait.
Is that a gun? Where are we going? Who are you?
I'm gonna have to do this one more time.
Oh, what's that? What's that? What is that? Oh, that thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing.
Forgive me if I'm not talkative, I just want to get this done. Got you.
Oh, you think you're doing some damage?
2 + 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion killer.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends, because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner, whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. It also
Did I do it?
adopted. So that's funny too.
No, I didn't do it.
Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint.
Okay, so... we were close.
going? Are you coming back? Oh hey, you're the lady from the cast.
Quickly up.
Everything. Oh, what's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Where are we going?
See, I worry I might not have enough time from the start of this. It's okay. There we go.
You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion kid. Of course, he couldn't come. Your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. Ignorant, unlikable. Will not be mourned.
With a minute and a
That's
half.
exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too. Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much learning as you can into the next couple of minutes. That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
What would do?
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't even care, do you?
Guys, I don't know what to do.
Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
This is probably the last thing, too. I'm gonna go
That's
through.
it. I'm done reasoning with you. Starting now, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more killing.
What am I supposed to do after I destroy that other guy?
You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were
Okay, I got
invited
you.
to. I invited your best friend, the companion kid. Of course, He couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too.
What to do?
Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much loot as you can in the next couple of minutes. That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero. This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't even care, do you? Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
What do I have to do?
That's it. I'm done reasoning with you. Starting now, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more killing. What was that? Did you say something? I sincerely hope you weren't expecting a response, because I'm not talking to you. The talking is over.
What am I doing wrong? What am I missing? There's something I'm missing. We'll be back. Why did I know that was the case? We do have to get that third girl with her. Hold on. It's actually a lot simpler than I
What's
thought.
your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Where are we going?
What's that? Last time, you guys. For real.
What's that? That thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. No, that other thing. What's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh, what's in here? What is that? Oh, what's that? What's that? What is that? That thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. No, that's it. Do you smell something burning? No, what's wrong with your legs?
It missed. So that blue portal works sometimes it doesn't.
Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh, what's in here? Who are you? What is that? Oh, what's that? What's that?
We'll be fine right there, come to think of it.
That thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. Are you coming back? Oh, hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh, what's that? Who are you? What's that? Do you smell something burning?
I know
You
when it
think
gets
you're doing
last
some damage?
2 plus 2 is
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too. Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much living as you can into the next couple of minutes. What you burnt up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero. This isn't brave. It's murder.
I can't.
What did I ever do to you?
Okay. Let's start by repairing this.
Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh, what's in here? Who are you? What is that? Oh, what's that?
you're doing some damage.
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion Q. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too. You're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much living as you can into the next couple of minutes.
There you are.
That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job.
Alright, so how did this guy get that down?
Breaking it, hero.
Oh, wait a minute. Oral assistant.
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
Need to catch it midair.
You don't even care, do you?
Where's it?
Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
Alright, I'm running out of time that time, but that's what I gotta do, I'm pretty sure. I'm worried, we just gotta grab it with the right side. That is the end now. There.
doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive and get the neurotoxin into your support.
That was fast.
After you were given every opportunity to succeed, there was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in the personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says.
Guys, we got
Very
this.
formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too.
18.25 ounce packaged chocolate cake mix.
Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I
I got 2 minutes to kill
You're
you.
going to find out firsthand before I
Guys,
finish
we got
explaining
this.
it though, so I won't
It's time for
bother.
real.
Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack
Right,
as much
on the
healing as you can into
little
the
bit of
next
trick
couple of
here.
months.
Don't forget garnishes such as fish-shaped...
That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero. This isn't brave.
It's game over,
It's
GLaNOS.
murder. What did I ever do to you?
lemon juice.
The difference between us is that I can feel pain.
Saturated polyester
You don't even
resin,
care, do you?
fiberglass surface resins, and volatile malted milk impoundments. 9 large egg yolks. 12 medium geosynthetic
I've been doing that the whole time.
Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm quote. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my thoughts. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You.
This doesn't make
Look,
sense.
you're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival? Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done.
Well, okay. Guys, I really want to restart this level and have more time. Is there any way I could do that? I want to see if there's a way to go back. We are not going back to Shaker 18, that's for sure. Try going back to a different autosave.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind, it's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse somehow.
My guess is that if we start with a fast, if we start right away, now that I know
I
everything,
don't want to
and have
tell
some
you your
spare
business,
time.
but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone. Do you think I'm trying to trick you with reverse psychology? I mean, seriously now. Okay, fine. Do touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into me. Let's be honest. Neither one of us knows what that...
Now we'll have a full
Kidding
5
me.
minutes.
Did you just stuff that aperture science thing we don't know what it does into an aperture science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Oh, that core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me, it'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Whatever it is you think you're doing, killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go. That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
Grab it.
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I can feel pain. You don't even care, do you? Did you hear me? I said you don't care. Are you listening?
Who are you? What is that?
That's it. I'm done reasoning with you. Starting now, there's going to be a lot less conversation and a lot more killing.
Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh,
What was that? Did you say something? I sincerely hope you weren't expecting a response, because I'm not talking to you. The talking is over.
that thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that thing. Note that everything. Yo, what's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you coming back? Oh hey, you're the lady from the test. Hi. What's that noise? Is that a gun? Where are we going? Oh, what's it? Do you smell something burning?
You think you're doing some damage?
2 + 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I
No touch.
your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends, because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable Lauren, whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly
So
what it
that
says.
die.
Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted, so that's funny too.
And 2/3 cups granulated sugar. 2 cups all-purpose
Speaking of curiosity, you're curious about what happens after you die, right? Guess what? I know. You're going to find out firsthand before I finish explaining it though, so I won't bother. Here's a hint. You're gonna want to pack as much learning as you can into the next couple of minutes. One thing you learned out isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalyst cracking unit. It makes sure for orphans. Nice. Rotox.
There's one more.
So deadly.
It's just
Joking.
Kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm quote. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness a lot less fun. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. Look, you're wasting your time. You don't have left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival.
There you are.
Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which is just
That's the
about
last
to.
one, you guys.
Don't believe me? Here, I'll
We have
give you
time this time.
That's you. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor.
Yeah.
You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape?
This is the last one.
Things have changed since the last time I hit the building. What's going on up here when you keep you back in here? I have an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on outside. All I know is I'm the only thing standing between us and them. Well, I was. Unless you
Extremely thirsty. Let's just do this.
computer parts and figure out. This place isn't going to be safe much longer. Good job on that, by the way. Sarcasm saves test complete. Stop squirming and cry like an adult or I'm going to delete your backup. Stop! Okay, you need
Do I do it? Yes!
You're so soft around with them, but believe me, you're dead.
The part of you that could have survived indefinitely is gone. I just struck you from the permanent record.
Your entire life has been a mathematical error. A mathematical error I'm about to correct.
We win. Took me 7 hours, but we win. Oh, whoa. 4 occasions I had to look at what to do. 2 of them I legitimately need help. 1 of them I could have figured out. 2 of them I could have figured out on my own. And now we get to listen to Still Alive. If you haven't heard this song before, it's really awesome. It's a cake, but it's not for us. Oh, hold on. I'll hide the camera for this.
I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. future science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat plan for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore you to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of data, we're releasing on time. So I'm proud of learning the whole things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I'd prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe that Lisa. That was a joke. Haha, that chance.
I heard this song so much. I bought this song and I love it so much.
It's great, it's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when the science could do. When I look up there, it makes me glad I love you. I've experiments to run, there is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I'm still alive.
I believe you.
I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. While you're dying, I'll be still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive. Still alive. Still alive.
Thank you for participating in this. What are those bonus maps anyway? Oh, they're the same chambers, but they're even harder. Maybe another day. I just wanted to complete this. Really tired. So we've been running for about 45 minutes today. I know that my first one was like exactly 3 hours or something. Last night's, I don't know. Let's just lump it all together and say 7 hours of playtime took. Which, you know, isn't too terrible for me. I mean, like, I know, like, for example, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, for example, on the PS4 had an 8 hours of career story time. That would have probably taken me 12 to 16. Because I would have died a couple times, as I did here. Ran a little slower, had to do a couple of lookups. But, hey, I did it. This is ultimately, to quote Glenhouse, a triumph. Now, before this song gets stuck in my head, I have to turn it off. I don't know when, but we will start playing Portal 2. I purchased the Portal pack, so Portal 2 will be coming. And again, I have no idea. While I knew the basics of Portal, I have no idea what awaits me in Portal 2. I have a little bit of idea what the story is, but I have no idea anything else. So that's going to be really cool to Go somewhere I've never been before. Like and subscribe.